Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. And what you'll see here is that the futures are trading sharply lower. They are down 9.5 points right now to $1,755 per contract. So decent little dip in the futures market. They are bouncing a little bit off these lows, but this is nothing sensational. Really, all morning since around 5 a.m., the market has been really drifting lower. Basically, on the back of a few different things. One, you're going to have the Janet Yellen confirmation hearing today beginning. So we'll see how that plays out. Again, I think she's going to be hit with some hardball questions by the Republicans, but we'll see how she fares. It is also options expiration week on Friday. The monthly expiration for the month of November will be this coming Friday. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out. And that certainly is causing a lot of different stocks to be very, very volatile going through this week. So again, you want to watch for that. Now, last night in Asia, there was a pretty sharp sell-off in the Shanghai Composite. Now, that is mainland China. So that was down, I believe, 1.8% last night. I'll show you the chart of that, and you just get a glimpse of how much selling took place there last night. So that is a pretty big decline. You can see here, pretty sharp move lower in the Shanghai Composite last night. So that is a sign of weakness going forward. We'll see if this index now is oversold. We'll see if it does find some footing here. But if it doesn't hold here, this can go a lot lower, and that will be problematic going forward. So again, traders want to be aware of the Asian markets last night, most notably the Shanghai. The Nikkei 225 index actually finished off just slightly lower. It was only down, I believe, 0.1% or a little bit more than that. It wasn't really down much. So again, we're not going to make too much there. But the Shanghai was down quite a bit, and that is what I think traders should recognize. Looking at a few other things here, we got a lot of stocks in motion today. Not big movers, but a lot of movers. You have Macy's, first of all, coming out with numbers. Looks like Macy's is getting a real big pop today. The stock is nearing its all-time high, I believe, that was made in October, made in July. And I believe that high was $50.77. So Macy's is a strong name today. We'll see if it does proceed to go higher, but right now this is one stock that is catching a pretty good strong bid. Starbucks will also be volatile today. This stock, it looks like they're going to have a settlement with Kraft. So again, Starbucks definitely under a little bit of pressure. The stock closed yesterday at 80.61. It's trading at 79.35, but it will be a volatile name today. So traders want to be aware of that. We'll see where it trades out. I'm not exactly sure, but the stock could easily test some prices that are a little bit lower, at least this morning. So again, we'll watch Starbucks. That'll be in play today. Nothing great, no great levels at the moment, but it will be an equity that will be in play. Now, due to the options expiration on Friday, you will get a lot of upgrades and downgrades in various equities. I did notice today that there was an upgrade in Lululemon. I believe that Chase upgraded this equity. Now, it has been beaten down a little bit, so the stock certainly is due for some kind of a bounce. And you can see it's catching an early morning bounce, but it's been a very weak equity as of late. And I think the upgrade is really just fitting to what we've been seeing during this Options X. So again, if Lululemon comes back down to yesterday's lows, expect this stock to go lower. This could be a $63 stock before it even finds good footing. So watch that one. Another stock I think that was upgraded today was Qualcomm. And Qualcomm was beaten down after earnings. And you could just see here on the daily chart a real big sell-off. And now the stock is basically regaining everything that it lost once again. So the stock today is trading at $68.98. It closed at $68.51 yesterday. But nonetheless, Qualcomm catching a bid off of an upgrade and downgrade. And you're going to see a lot of that during the week of options expiration, something that I tell our subscribers each and every month to watch out for. But you could see it really in motion this month in particular. So you're starting to see more and more of that. Also, Yum Brands is another one that could be in play today as well. You could see the action here in Yum Brands. So the stock was is now trading off a little bit. It's at $70.50, closed at 71.50 yesterday. So Yum Brands looks like it may be putting in a short-term top on a daily chart, and price could go lower. But it looks like they reported same-store sales in China, and it was a little bit lower than expected. So again, Yum Brands under pressure, but you're going to get a lot of this, a lot of Whipsaw this week. Today is what we call Whipsaw Wednesday. It is the Wednesday before options expiration, and this is a time where you usually look for very, very volatile trading action in a lot of different equities, and also often in the major stock indexes such as the S&P and the Nasdaq. So again, expect a lot of up and down choppiness and all-around moves. These institutions will be playing a lot of institutional games, as I like to call it, into the options expiration Friday. So we'll see how that plays out. There are a lot of upgrades and downgrades, which is notorious for this week of the month. And again, I think everybody just wants to be a little bit cautious. Let's take a look at oil today. Light sweet crude at the moment is catching a pretty good little bounce. It's only up 25 cents, but nonetheless, from yesterday's low, it's a decent little bounce. So light sweet crude is trading out at 93.30, 93.31 a barrel. If we take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, you'll see that sitting at around $33.69. Let's move over to oil to gold right now, and you'll see that gold is trading up $5.70. Gold could get a little bit more of a move depending on the comments from Janet Yellen, so you want to be aware of that. But right now, gold is trading up about, make it $6 now, $1,277 an ounce. If we take a look at the GLD, which is a good proxy for gold, you'll see that trading at 123.29. So definitely a lot of support on the GLD around 122. So we'll see if the market defends this level and picks it up. You also have a little bit of a weaker yen today. If you take a look at the dollar yen chart, if we get that currency pair up, there we go. That's down about 20 cents today. So pretty good little sell-off there. Again, it's getting a bounce now, and that's going to help lift the futures, and it will help. If this goes higher, dollar yen goes higher, gold will generally go lower. If this goes lower, gold should go higher. So keep that on the radar today. The U.S. dollar index is selling off, and that should help gold out. But again, you want to watch that dollar yen as well. That's a very, very important currency pair for the price of gold. All right, with that said, everybody here, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see everybody on the charts. Take care now.